It's time to step inside the Octagon with your host, Ike Feldman.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Ike Feldman. Big episode with you. Anytime we get to speak to a local guy, it's excellent. Anytime we get to speak to a local guy who's also in the biggest mixed martial arts promotion in the world, even more awesomer. Matt Frevola, Steamroller Frevola, Long Island Zone, Strong Island Zone, Law MMA Zone, Sarah BJJ Zone. This guy's got a huge fight coming up against Genaro Valdez this weekend. Valdez is 100% finish rate. Got the job done back in October, I believe, against Patrick White. Put on an amazing performance. Wowed Dana White, Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard, and company. Got a contract, and now, Matt Frevola is trying to put that O's got to go. I'm trying to think of rhymes. Just stick for what works. Stick for what works. No, stick with what works. That O has got to go. And you could see it this weekend, UFC 270. It's the undercard of Francis Ngannou versus Ciryl Gane. Amazing fight card, an amazing fight, and truly an honor and a privilege to speak to any fighter in person, but especially with somebody who has a big challenge, a big task ahead of them. And when you feel their confidence and their belief exuding off them, it's kind of amazing aura or vibe to be around. And Matt Frevola is in the zone, full of belief and confidence, and he will represent again this Saturday, UFC 270, ESPN Plus, ESPN, and of course ESPN pay-per-view. You got to check it out. But first, check out the interview with Matt Steamroller Frevola. What's up, everybody? It's Ike Feldman from the Octagon. You like that? The Octagon. But forget about the Octagon. We're stepping out of there. We're now in the Steam Rolla Trolla trenches. We're working on it, but obviously we're with UFC fighter Matt Frevola, product of Huntington, product of Long Island, New York. He's going to represent us January 22nd on a colossal card, not just because of the names, but because of the big boys at the top. UFC 270, Francis Ngannou, Ciryl Gane. Can't wait for that fight. But before that fight happens, Genaro Valdez, who is a banger. This guy is 100% finish rate, is facing a guy who is very willing to bang in Matt Frevola. Matt, first of all, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just about 2 weeks out. I just had a great sparring session with a great teammate, Anthony Delemy.
Did you even get touched? You don't even look.
Hey, man, it was good work. We threw the MMA gloves on for this one, so it was a lot of grappling. But it was great, a hard 3-round push with him and then a little conditioning afterwards. And, we're right on schedule.
Nice. And I saw, man, you're looking lean with the lean roller, looking phenomenal, man. Can you take us behind the scenes of a sparring footage, the classified sparring footage? How would you guys say you percentage it? Like if you're going to the head, to the body, especially with the 4 or 6 ounce gloves, how would you classify the speed or the percentage of output in those sessions?
Yeah, sometimes we spar with the big gloves, the 16-ounce boxing gloves. And when we put the big gloves on, we're still doing MMA rounds, so we're still working our takedowns with it, but we're opening more up on the feet. With the big gloves, we can bang a little bit more. Always one of us has one headgear on, so just to prevent cuts mainly. So big gloves, we kind of stand up more and throw a little bit harder, but we're still working our takedowns. And then when we put our MMA gloves on, we're taking it back on the feet a little bit, and we're doing more grappling and more MMA sparring. So.
You send some stingers their way?
Yeah, in the end of the day, we're in there fighting, we're sparring, but we're competitive, we're competing, and we're looking for output. At every sparring session, I'm trying to push myself as hard as possible. Have as much output, try to get as tired as possible, just to push my cardio to that next level. I'm always trying to be smart in there. I'm trying to, throw my combos, work what I want to work in the fight, and get a great push, which I always do.
And again, we're being joined by Matt Frevola on Instagram at Steam Rolla Frevola _MMA, and on Twitter. Is this correct? I'm not sure if it's you. Matt FRE16. Is that you?
That was my old Twitter that, yeah, like I got like locked
That had
out.
all the N words. And
No, I got locked out of that Twitter. Like I think I had a blue check on that one too, and I got locked out of it. And now I got a new Twitter. I think it's just like at Matthew Frevola or at Frevola Matthew.
Okay.
I know, I made the new Twitter, and like I just wrote my name Matthew Frevola, and then it made my at like Matthew Frevola. I don't know. I'm trying to enter the Twitter world, so.
Well, stay away. Pumi is taking on all challenges. He's like, I don't care. I'm here to change the Twitter. Good luck with that, with the hostility. I say everybody step into a martial arts dojo.
Yeah, you gotta follow my twin brother on Twitter though, at Cheesy McFreshington.
Wait, are you Matt, or is this really Matt?
No, well, we're fraternal brothers, or twin brothers, but yeah, he's big on the MMA Twitter world. Cheesy McFreshington. He does all my Twitter battling for me. So
see, right away, that's a great name, Cheesy McFreshington. Like he's going in there with like a good spirit into the Twitter hostility.
He does. He's good.
But again, yeah, follow Matt on his Twitter handle and obviously the Instagram handle. And if you guys have not seen, in the bio, the link in bio hashtag on his Instagram, the All Access MMA guys did a beautiful job. They could work for Embedded if they don't, but the aerial shots, the drones running around, Huntington people probably thought it was the Russians, but you get to see Matt's training here, you get to see Matt's training at Sarah. Shout outs to Dan, who's coaching in that video. Really cool video. What I did see, is this your brother who he was an athlete too, and he's trying to get into a fight? Again, I was jumping around in the beautiful production of the All Access MMA guys, but is your brother fighting now? Is that?
Yeah, well, yeah, he did one boxing fight. It was for the Barstool Rough and Rowdy, actually.
This guy is made for celebrity.
Yeah, it was fun. He's always one of my biggest supporters, and he comes into the gym and hits mitts with me, and at one point, I was talking with Robbie Barstool at the Barstool, and
I have my issues with him.
yeah, my brother had issues with him too, but he's a good kid, and he ended up getting my brother a Barstool Rough and Rowdy fight. So then I made sure that Jimmy was prepared. I put him through a whole fight camp. I brought him in here, had him spar some of the amateurs. And we turned it into my bachelor party, actually. So it was fun.
Oh, my gosh.
Me and, I want to say it was 15 of my buddies went to West Virginia. We rented a house out. And, we went to the Rough and Rowdy. My brother knocked this West Virginia hillbilly out in a minute. And then we partied.
Was this sanctioned?
It was sanctioned.
Wow.
It was fun.
Oh, my gosh. I was picturing, the old school where it's two people in, a bath of jelly. I mean...
No, it was fun. The Rough and Rowdies are a good time.
Wow, fantastic, man. And sticking with your brother, is this who your father, Salvatore, was referring to as the most athletic in the family? And does that kind of motivate you? Dude, I'm a professional athlete.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy is he's a real good athlete. I mean, you got to see him on the flag football team. Me and my buddies, we play pretty competitive flag football for the Long Island Legends League. And
oh, wow.
And my brother he's good, he's real good, but yeah, he's an athlete in the end of the day,
Amazing. Did you guys get any scuffles at the I know it could get intense, man. My shirt was ripped off.
Yeah, it gets intense. There has been a couple scuffles.
Oh, man. And I'm very happy that you do have a high school football background. And did you Ironman? You played offense and defense?
I did. I played offense, defense, special teams. I didn't leave the field when I played high school football.
To me, that's unrivaled experience, and you're on the wave of these crossover athletes. A lot of people talk about the Sage Northcutts or the Pettis who started in MMA or started with martial arts. I believe we're going to see a lot more high school kids in basketball who maybe didn't go to college, or from what you're telling me, could have probably played at least D2, maybe a Delphi for football. You're on that wave. Do you feel that your past athletic experience, football, lacrosse, it contributes to your mixed martial arts career and success?
Yeah, I mean, definitely just playing sports and being a competitor. I think really transitioned over to my mixed martial arts. And, I even did...
Careful dropping the word transition.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I also did Taekwondo. I did Taekwondo when I was really young, too. Shout out Chris Gates Taekwondo in Greenlawn. I did that, and then, I played baseball, I played football, lacrosse, and then wrestling, really. I started wrestling in 7th grade. And once I started wrestling, that kind of transformed my body. I was a little chubby kid growing up, and then I started wrestling, and I became an athlete. And then, even I'm still using that wrestling that I learned in high school, to this day.
To this day, we got a couple of quotes in there. I said, once I wrestled, everything's easy. There's like a Dan Gable half quote in there.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a Deontay Wilder quote in there. But I don't know, man. What you're known for is your beautiful, just loose shoulders, loose hips. You are a banger, but, you could throw a high kick like nobody's business. You are now facing a fellow banger. This is a big fight for you to bounce back, make a statement on a big card, first major event of 2022, big year. I think everything's going to open up the country, the world. Big year, big spotlight, ton of eyeballs on you. You are representing Long Island, no pressure. How do you feel about going against an undefeated guy, but he does have holes in his game? I didn't watch it recently, but when I wrote an article covering Dana White Contender Series Week 6, I think he gassed out against Patrick. It was a huge money line. He went in there trying to bang, gassed out. What holes have you seen, and what do you plan to capitalize on?
Yeah, I love fighting undefeated fighters.
Woo!
He's not my first undefeated fighter I fought, and, he hopefully won't be the last, but I love giving these guys reality checks. I remember when I was undefeated coming off the Contender Series, thinking my shit don't stink. I've been where he's been. And, I had a reality check, and that's what I plan on giving to him, a reality check, and it's going to make him a better fighter in the future. But I got to show him that there's levels to this, and that, I'm the guy. I'm that guy right now.
Now, there's a huge spotlight on you, again, at Steamroller Frevola _MMA on Instagram and Matthew Frevola on Twitter.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. But Cheesy McMuffins or...
Cheesy McFreshington.
That's who we care about the most.
Yeah, that's probably the better follow. Who we
It's
kidding?
amazing, man. But even Cheesy McFluffington, what is it again?
Just call him Cheese.
Even Cheese, another old school reference. If you've
Cheese
seen the
Rolla.
movie. Cheese Rolla. He should just be the opposite. You're ripped, shredded, ready to tear somebody's head off. He should just lean into the character.
He should, yeah.
Oh my God, I could see him in the Rock high boots, the elbow pads, just on the turnbuckle. But even Cheese, Rolla, everybody, I believe that they understand the spotlight is on you. Was it difficult at first to kind of get family, friends, inner circle, outer circle to realize that this is what you want to do? And as you transitioned into a professional fighter, that they started to understand that, hey, we'll be at a barbecue, but don't press Matt or bust his balls too much on why he's not drinking or eating the disgusting nacho dip. Have people around you grown to be accustomed to your lifestyle?
They really have, and I'm so lucky to have the family and friends that I have with me. They're ride or dies. They're with me when I'm winning, they're with me when I'm losing, and it means the world to me. And they've been with me since I started as an amateur.
Nice.
My dad, he's at every fight. I remember I would say when I was an amateur, my 4th amateur fight, I got an opportunity to go to Costa Rica and fight for the Costa Rican amateur title. And
wow.
And I was 3-0 at the time, and I was fighting a Costa Rican hometown hero who was 9-0 with 9 knockouts.
Woo!
And
that undefeated guy.
I remember I tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, let's go. We're going. And my dad didn't even hesitate. He booked a flight. Then my uncle came out, my cousin came out, my brother came out. We all went out there to Costa Rica.
Wow.
And, I went out there and I had a great fight. The guy rocked me in the first round. But then I came back and took him down and it was my first fight with ground and pound as an amateur. And I just ground and pounded the shit out of him and ended up arm barring him and winning the Costa Rican title for my 4th amateur fight. And I'd say after that fight, I was like, man, I can do this. I can make a career out of this. And, they've been supporting me in my career ever since, and they get it. They understand the weight cut, they understand the sacrifice, they understand the hard work that I put in. And now every fight I have, they come out. Every fight I have, it's like a family reunion. It's all my friends come out, all my family comes out, and we have a great time. Win, lose, or draw, we have a great time. And I'm blessed to have the support and the family I have, and there's always open spots with the Team Rollas. So everyone could join. We'll get you a Team Rolla shirt, and we all have a good time out in the fight.
Amazing, man. We need to get the Team Rollers sponsored by High Rollers or something.
Yeah, I like that one.
We'll work on it. But what really exudes from you is your belief and your confidence, which probably stems from your hard work and your family roots. You are an elite mixed martial artist in the world. Why is it that you will be the elite of the elite?
You just said it right there. Hard work. I put in the work. I take no shortcuts. I got notice for this fight, like 14-week notice. I've never had as much notice as I've had for this fight, and I could take you back to my house, and I'll whip out my notebooks and I'll show you the last 10 years of my training. I have it all written down in about 3 notebooks. I've got every fight camp, every round I've sparred, and I do that to keep myself accountable. And every fight camp, I look back at my last camp and I flip back at my pages and I say, where was I 3 weeks out? What was my weight at? What, how many rounds did I spar? How many jiu-jitsu rounds did I roll? And that's where my confidence comes, because I know I put the work in. And, as long as I know I put the work in, as long as my coach Ray Longo tells me I'm ready, he tells me I'm ready, I believe it. He's coached so many champions. He's been in the game for so long. With him having confidence in me and telling me that I can go out there and I could do this, I believe it. And then, the fight is the fun part. The hard work, the fight camp is the tough stuff. But, I'm 2 weeks out now. I got one more hard week of training, one more hard week of dieting, of discipline. And then, next Tuesday we head out to Cali, and fight week. I love fight week. I get to. I'm a fan just as much of a fighter, honestly. I'll go out there fight week. I'll see Francis Ngannou. I'm gonna get a picture with Ngannou. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna hopefully see Rogan out there. I'll see Anik out there. I'll cut weight. I'll be with my boy Billy Q. Me and Billy Q have been doing this for 10 years now, and we'll go through our fight week shenanigans, cut the weight, and then go out there and have some fun and give this guy all I got, which is all I can do. Leave everything I got in that cage, and I'm confident I'll get my hand raised, and then we're gonna have some fun afterwards.
Yes, sir. I am sold. Again, UFC 270 against Genaro Valdez before the card of all cards. This is pretty freaking amazing that we got to sit down with @Steamroller Frevola _MMA and Cheesy McMuffins on one more time.
Cheesy McFreshington on Twitter, but follow me on Instagram at Steamroller Frevola _MMA, because I do most of my stuff on Instagram, and I'll definitely document the whole fight week and all the stuff on there, so that'll be cool.
It is a healthy website if you guys are looking to get out of the Twitterverse, but I believe Matt's going to get the win. It doesn't matter what I believe. It matters what he believes. And if you guys can't feel the confidence exuding out of him, check out his fight, January 22nd, UFC 270. Mr. Matt Frevola, I really appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you, bro. And this guy gave me a good roll yesterday. He's not just a MMA interviewer guy. This guy can roll. He knows what he's doing on the mats as well, and he's got some boxing skills too.
And he's getting me in trouble with my wife. I come home, she sees shit on my neck. She goes, "What happened?" No, I was rolling with dudes. She goes, "Oh no, you're transitioning." I go, "No, I'm not transitioning." It's all fun and games until somebody gets punched in the face. And Mr. Valdez is getting punched in the face, UFC 270. Let's go. Strong Island MMA. Matt, good luck again, brother.
Let's go. Thanks, bro. Yeah, that was a good one, dude.
You flow easy, man.
Come on, now I see my first rodeo.
Matt's the man. His family are the men. It's always great to sit down with somebody who is extremely focused and driven, ambitious, putting all their tools together and expressing their art on a worldwide stage like the UFC. So it's an honor. It truly is a privilege. I'm blessed, lucky. Things are phenomenal, and I'm just pray every day, and very grateful for the position that I'm in. And yeah, good luck to Matt, and of course the growing team of UFC potential fighters for Law MMA. They got big fights coming up in February, so I will of course be giving you guys more in-person interviews. And I'm working on a little side big project. It's going to be really cool. It's like a mini documentary of a fighter who has a fight coming up in a couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I'm enjoying the process of this. This is earned, aka Matt Byrne. So I'm really going diving in head first to get the best coverage for you guys. So enjoy the fights this weekend. Hope you enjoyed the interview with Matt. Like it, share it, retweet it, repost it, everything, guys. It's your boy, Ike Feldman from the Octagon. I'm Owzy. Peace.